What's wrong?
Just the clip is for the morning times and when we's not in front of companies and we's entertaining right now. So I can't put a clip on my head. Oh, head clip.
You're so cute.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh.
Why are you so extra?
I'm not extra, contrary to what the video says. I'm not extra. I keep forgetting that I put the heater right there because when I'm not hot, it gets in the way. But when I'm not cold, it gets in the way. But when I am cold, 'tis a lifesaver.
That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering.
Mm-hmm.
The heaters are in reverse.
It's a reverse heater.
Is that your first cup of water today?
It is my first cup of water.
I'm so proud of you for starting.
Mm-hmm.
It all takes an effort to start.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You trying to knock it out right now?
No.
I was gonna start chugging the chugging chant.
I was just thirsty because I did get off the bike. So I exercised outside this morning, which was good.
You bike rode, but you didn't walk.
Correct. Yes, I bike rode.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature still wasn't that bad. Like it's crazy now that 30 degrees isn't that bad, you know? Especially with the layers that I have on. Yeah.
That's training.
I don't want it to get
boot camp.
Less than 30 degrees.
You're getting used to the temperature. You're getting your body.
Alyssa's here, says good morning. Gigi's here, says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing awesome. Sylvia said good morning, everybody.
Probably your hands happy.
Holly said good morning, all. Joe Ray is here, says good morning. My hands hate the cold. Jessica's here, says good morning, y'all. No, my cold hand takes to cold. Like all it needs is a little like wisp of cold. It's like boop, ice block, you know, like
ice block.
Like that's my hand becomes an ice block. Like it doesn't.
So it doesn't. You don't turn into a superpower.
No,
it's your weakness too.
You know how like the second you start to sweat, it just all starts. Mm-hmm. Like the second my hand gets cold, it just goes from like normal temperature to like 0. You know, like it just it doesn't. Wow. My hand retains cold like it's a thermos or something like that. Like it's nuts. I hate it. I hate it. No, that's not a superpower. Tammy says, good morning, everyone. Holly said, morning, Gigi, from my chilly corner of Ohio. I know, right? Beth said, good morning, everyone. Yeah, me and Beth hung out for a while on the Keto Clubhouse this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that is, a lot of people are on there. I have to keep remembering to get on there. But they start the clubhouses at the most inopportune times. It's like, that's normally when I exercise, and I can't be talking all out of breath when I'm riding my bike.
There's where the rubber meets the road.
I know, right? Linda said, good morning, WAC fam, listening in. Well, we're glad that you're here, Linda. Yes. TC said, good morning, working from home on this snow day. So yes, TC, did you guys get the snow that you were expecting? Like how much of a snow drop came? Dana said,
to stay from home.
Good morning, WAC fam. Hi, Dana. Glad that you are here.
Would you count that as a positive?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully you don't have to shovel it today. Just stay where you are.
Just let Mother
remain where you are. So
the temperature will melt it away eventually.
My stomach feels kind of weird. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the water, but I already had my morning meal, basically, my 2 Cello Wisps. And no, I did not take my enzymes, but that's not why my stomach feels weird. I take my enzymes before my big meal. Okay. Like this was just an egg witch and some Cello Wisps, you know, but I'm going to take it before I do the burgers and broth.
There we go.
But still, yeah, maybe it's just the water that I kind of chugged a second ago.
Well, I mean, all things are equal.
All things are equal? What does that mean? That does not add any value at all. Mel Matthews is here. Says, howdy, y'all. I absolutely love it. Gail says, good morning, Autumn and Richard. Yeah, so...
good morning.
Yeah, so today has been mildly productive already. So... Yeah, exercising, and I posted a full day of eating over on Watch Autumn Keto. Go check that out. It was taco tray. It was delicious, and it was like that chocolate whip. But let's talk about, well, first of all, let's talk about Heath, because Heath's in the building, and he sent me the email with the dog food link that I'm going to watch.
Nice.
He says, happy Thursday, all you whack jobs. Pretty much. D said, morning, good weathers. Just got done feeding the kitties. Good for you. Cats.
That's how that happens.
Yes, I also saw Beth's cat on Instagram today, and I was just like, oh, do I want a cat? But I don't. I don't want any animals. I can barely stand the 3 that we got.
Well, cats are kind of self-sustained.
You know, so maybe a cat.
You don't have cats are no hassle at all.
I know, but then I'm like, what's the point? Like,
to chase rodents.
That's the shit. We don't live on a farm for real.
I'm just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with having something that's laser focused on rodents. You kind of won't get in.
That's a girl. I wanted to give my quick knowledge on Amazon reviews. I was so nervous and my heart was beating so fast. I hit my zone on my Fitbit.
Oh my God.
Remember social anxiety, not just RBF. Yes, you guys, if you don't know, Beth has the meanest case of resting bee face. I saw her at Keto Palooza last year and I was so happy to see her. But by her face, I was like, God, she hates this. Like, she hates being here. Like, everyone annoys her and she wishes she was somewhere else. Based on her face, which is a very nice face, but it's just very like matter of fact and straightforward. And I was just like, dang, am I getting on her nerves? Like, I did. I mean, because I have social anxieties as well. You're just oblivious to everything. So you're like,
it's not oblivious. I see her just chilling. No, but I know. I mean, it wasn't.
No,
if you're doing it whilst you're being engaged,
glare.
I don't mind you just sitting relaxing, just chilling, observing stuff. But if I was talking to you, you're still like, what are you saying?
Maybe I'll go like, no, that's great. Yeah. It's so personable, but like, yeah, it's so funny. No, first of all, you did great. Secondly, that's how it is when you talk on Clubhouse for the first time. It's just like my heart, was beating fast. Also, I have the worst reception here ever. So I can't ever say anything for too long because if I talk for longer than 10 seconds, my reception goes out and everyone's like, oh, we lost Autumn. Are you? And so I hate it. So I have the worst reception. Yeah, every single time. That's why I have to stand in the kitchen over the kitchen sink because like that's where I get the best reception. Well, that's where I get better reception. Yeah, but it still drops. Like there's nothing.
Have you tried standing outside?
Yeah, not good.
Wow.
No, it's not good anywhere. Like even like sitting at my desk right here is really bad reception. I can barely stay on the Clubhouse.
That's just on the data. Like that's just in the service.
That's the why. Yeah, I don't know. It's horrible. I have Spectrum, and it makes me so mad. So
I got AT&T. So
I know, right?
I don't know what you're talking.
I know. I'm just part of me is like Spectrum was like less expensive. Especially when you have the cable. But now I'm like, do I need to go with one of the major carriers? Like because I can't stand this. Yeah. So
they did that was back in like the 2000s, right? When that was a thing.
Yeah, like T maybe.
Yeah.
And that's why I used to have T-Mobile. That's what they called it.
Is your phone calls dropping?
Yeah. Yes. He said, now that I've arrived, the party can officially begin. Same. Joe's here, says, good morning. Rhonda said, good morning, guys. I was watching your video this morning, and I wanted to know if you had a recipe video for the Chipotle mayonnaise. Not yet, but it'll be out in the next couple of weeks. Like, I am committed. Like, today, I am sitting down, and I'm writing every video that I want to make, and at least 4 of those are going to be recipe videos. And so, and at least one of those is going to be the Chipotle mayo because it is very delicious and it's easy to make. I just need to make a recipe video. So yes, that will be out the next. That'll be for the next couple of weeks. But I am going to start posting more recipes just because, like, I've been making some good stuff sometimes, right?
Do.
And so I want to, and I want to share that. Also, I want to try new things. This is not me wanting to try new things. It's wanting to make new videos about new things. So I'll be trying recipes that I normally wouldn't to see how it goes.
Oh, I love that.
Dana said, I get to go Saturday, see and play with our new puppy. We are picking up on the 26th of this month. Never had 2 dogs at the same time. It's going to be a journey. How old is your current dog? So, my Aunt Beverly is currently doing the same thing. Like, Aunt Beverly is a dog person. And what happens is one of her dogs gets later on in life, she'll get a puppy. Yeah, exactly. Now she has cats and ducks. You're right. So when one of her dogs gets old, she'll get a puppy because she says puppies help keep the other dog alive longer, Then that dog eventually dies. And then she keeps that puppy to when it gets old. Now it's an old dog. And then she gets another puppy. So like she's been doing that ever since we were kids. So she actually has a puppy that she's going to pick up later this month, but she goes and visits it. Yeah, as well. So
knowing dogs, I don't think DJ would like that. That's not You kind of got to get them at the same age because if you have one old and one young, the young one's going to annoy the crap out of the old one.
But that's what happens. Like the old one, the young one keeps. I don't think that's an idea. The annoyance is what keeps them alive. Like the stimulation. That's what they say.
Like speed it up.
No, that's actually proven. Like, when old people play with babies or something, or like having a young something around, like is good for their vitality, apparently. So
yes, being agitated till the day you go.
Keeps you alive longer. Gives you a reason to feel all the feels.
Don't relax and be calm. You need to be on your toes.
TC said, my driveway is icy from the rain we got overnight. The snow is supposed to start any time now. Heavy snow expecting 1 inch per hour with blizzard conditions. All of those words sound sad.
I need that snow.
Tanya said, hello and good morning, Autumn, Richard, and everyone.
Everybody should be well stocked.
TC said, good morning, Autumn, Richard, the family. Happy Thursday.
It's called quarantine.
I am excited that it is Thursday. So, yes. Jessica said, I just found out I got to get my gallbladder removed. A stupid standard American diet.
And what does a gallbladder do?
What does a gallbladder do? He said, so Autumn, you have living room and kitchen minutes on your cell phone. Pretty much. I have to go in there to talk. But it's only on Clubhouse. I don't really use this phone for phone calls. I use it for the internet, and the internet's not good.
That's only
good thing. On my regular phone, I have Sprint, now part of T-Mobile, and it's actually not that bad. But Clubhouse isn't on Android, so there's that. So, let's see. Gail said, I have AT&T, and I think they all suck. Yeah, see, that's what I'm figuring. I don't know if one's any better than the other, but I think it is specific about where you live. I think
it's about where's the satellite at? Is it overhead of your city?
Joe said, Rachel says, I have resting mean face. I don't know what kind of resting face that I have. I barely rest. Rashana says, Grand Rising and Happy Thursday. Hashtag.
Anyway, because I'm like, if I'm chilling, I don't really care what's on my face.
I know, but
I don't see what like. Chills
no, that's exactly what you look like.
No, I'm like, if I'm chilling, I could be like, if I'm thinking or if I'm.
Why? He's always thinking. My husband is.
Like you got a resting, angry face. Well, quit looking at it.
No, he's angry in real life. That's why he is angry.
My face. I don't know what to tell you. It's like I don't rest like, no. Let's rest and look angelic.
TC says, I live on a twisty hill and don't go anywhere until the salt trucks and the plows come.
Any resting face. You got your face.
That's just what your face looks like.
Somebody says it's resting, you get a sock in the mouth.
Because he is a mean person. So, Rashana said, Jessica, I had mine removed in 2016. Worst recovery to date, but worth it. Wow. So hopefully your recovery not as bad as Rashana.
Holy crap. That doesn't paint a pretty picture.
What does the gallbladder do? Says, thanks, y'all. Ready to feel better. These gallstones are no jokes. Yeah, now I have heard those are bad. So, Phyllis said, morning, Whack fam. Still laying around this morning. Well, we're glad that you're here. Rest, relax, do whatever you need to do. Nice. Joe said, we've done that since I was a kid too. When one animal gets old, we would get a younger one and it would rejuvenate the older. See, it's a thing.
Yeah, but if you get two at the same time, then they can actually.
No, they grow old and get lethargic together. Yeah. I don't think you get a point. I don't think.
I mean, I understand. I mean, it's an exercise thing. It's like confusion training.
Oh wow! Jessica says the gallbladder releases bile to help digest fat.
I want to be agitated. If I have to get old, let me enjoy my twilight, okay?
Let me enjoy my twilight. I want the sun to set peacefully and calmly.
I firmly believe these older dogs are like, can I have a say in this?
Yeah.
Can I have a say?
They feel bad. Let me go. You're keeping me alive selfishly. Because you want me to stay alive.
You do not want a young whippersnapper up there. Like, calm down.
That is so funny.
I relate me. I put myself in those shoes, okay?
Oh, my God.
If as an old dog...
TC said, definitely not upset about the day at home, just a headache for scheduling clients. Yeah, I can understand that. Kathy P&AZ's here. It says, hola, Whack fam. Happy Friday Eve. I know, right? D said, are you not connecting your phone to your Wi-Fi at home? I am. And I've also enabled cellular data too, because I heard that like helps boost your signal, but tis not working.
I don't know what's up with that service.
No.
They definitely might have a satellite over Indianapolis.
No.
It's not over us.
No, it's not.
It's not over us.
Joe said Richard has resting, I'm high face. Pretty much.
Hey, and I'm socky too.
TC said, curious, watch the video drop today. How are you feeling with the fasting and extra exercise? Literally no different. I feel great. The amount that I ate really had no impact on my ability to exercise, even when I was eating every day. So all it did was impact how I feel about eating, which was negative. So now my exercise is still the same, but now I feel better about eating because I like eating every other day. So it doesn't affect me at all. Like I really enjoy it.
It's just the way your body knows you now.
Yeah.
It's like, who is this weird new person?
Yeah.
Like this person I know. That's the person I grew up with.
That's the person I grew up with. No, I just started being this person a year ago. Yeah, it's like a year ago. Let's see. Sheila says, good morning, Otto and Richard and the fam. Hi, Sheila. Glad you're here.
Good morning.
Dana said, my current pup, Zoe, is 2, and the new pup will kind of be like her brother, same mom and dad. Oh, wow. It's just a different litter. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. But yeah, 2 is definitely not the age where that youngster makes a difference. Like BJ, my Aunt Beverly's dog, is like 12. You know, like that's when you get the, and the puppy is so brand new, like she can't even get it yet. She just goes over there to play with it. And I'm like, I'll wait till this puppy's in your house before I go play with it. I'm not playing with a puppy in a stranger's house, you know?
Sorry for BJ.
I know, right?
This is going to be bad. Like I feel like get like a halfway dog. Go
yeah, like get like a 5-year-old. Yeah.
Go get like a 30 in human years. No. Kind of just like he's still ready to live.
Mom's here. Says Autumn, yo mama is here. Thank you. Greetings and salutations, Whack fam. Great way to put that, Mom. Excellent way to put that.
And it's factual.
Yeah, Beth said I have Verizon and the quality sucks at my house, but AT&T is better. It all just depends. Exactly. I hate that. I want there to be some stability.
It all depends on the city and what clusters above your city.
No.
Certain companies are better in certain cities.
Yeah.
That's just
and certain parts of the cities. So,
exactly. There are dead zones. Those are the things.
Dana said golden doodles are the most amazing dogs in my opinion. I've never had a whole breed, an actual breeded dog ever. Like I just get like a mutt.
Oh, yeah. Like, we don't have papers over here. Ain't no papers on dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know my best friend Sealark? She got like a dog DNA kit for her dog, and I was just like, no, it's terrier. What we knew. Actually, she's mostly guard dog, like bulldog, a little bit. So
I would like to know what DJ is specifically.
Mom said bacon and eggs and coffee for breakfast. So good. Yeah. Okay. So per the title of this video, a small slight revelation that I had this morning is that I enjoy there's something about my nature that requires that when I eat, I end it with some sort of treat, you know?
Yes.
Like dinner, dessert.
Oh, I got you.
Like a finisher, like a send-off, you know?
I got you.
So that is why I was always resolved to being like, well, I've got to have something sweet at the end of my meal because that's my dessert.
To cap it off.
Exactly, to cap it off. But what I realized today, and I don't know why I realized it, really because I was thinking, because I really want to get rid of the amount of sweets that I have in my diet.
Nice.
I like salty things, like salty snacks, just as much as sweet snacks, you know? So I was like, if I could make my dessert a salty snack, that would significantly decrease the sweetness that I have. Because I don't really have any sweetness besides that dessert, but I do set aside a relatively large amount of calories and macros for that dessert. So my favorite salty snack is moon cheese. And so I was just like, would I be equally as happy cutting out my little whipped cream bowl and substituting it for moon cheese? And the answer is yes. Like I love moon cheese. Like it gives me the same this is so delicious. Nice. But the amount of moon cheese that I would have would be like 2.5 carbs, whereas the dessert bowl that I had was like 12 carbs, you know? And so
that's a big difference.
It is a big difference. So I am going to move. I'm taking out my sweet dessert next week and I'm replacing it with salty treats like moon cheese and the little skillet pizza.
Nice.
Because that's also salty and crispy and delicious. Like those feelings, like the crispy saltiness, I get the same joy that I get from sweet things.
Nice.
So
now I like that you're honest with yourself about
that. Well, I'm glad that I, figured it out because I really am trying to eat less sweets. And I was like, but I've got to make it in a way that is sustainable and not torture. And those things are not torture. So comment, what do you think's worse for you? Moon treats or my whipped cream or moon treats? Moon cheese or my whipped cream dessert? Like,
what is worse for you?
Or do you think they're the same thing? It's like Autumn, moon cheese is like processed dairy cheese. Your whipped cream is basically whipped cream and chocolate powder. Like they're basically the same for you. Or do you think like, oh yeah, moon cheese would significantly cut your total carb count, so that would be better for you? I'm just interested to hear what you guys think.
The third thing is that mentally, I'm curious on whether or not you truly are.
I will be satisfied. No, that's true.
That's my thing. That's the third rail is when the rubber meets the road. It's like moon cheese.
A Quest bar. This is not. No, but you know, but I really do. I do love the moon cheese that much. So that's what I'm going to try next week.
I'll be impressed.
Jessica said, "Morning, fam. Autumn. Will we be getting clavicle definition updates along the way?" Yeah, y'all gonna see me in these tank tops and be like, "Autumn, your clavicle is so protruding," and I'm like, "I know." So yes, I am working. I'm working on that. Yeah, I want it to be skin and bones and muscle, Lord.
Put some meat on them bones.
Dana said, "I want to try and make my own keto granola this weekend." No, don't want to try to make my own keto granola. I mean, it would be delicious, but I'm trying to get away from the sweets. Oh yeah, no, Dana, try the keto granola. Let me know what you think. You know.
Well, you just know. I mean, granola to you is your kryptonite. That's your weakness.
It's just one of them. Anything can be my kryptonite. That
is awesome.
You know, a box of Quest bars can easily be my kryptonite.
It needs to be in with reach of your arm.
Yes, exactly. Mel said, speaking of desserts, I found Rebel ice cream sandwiches in the store yesterday. Expensive as heck, but so good. Will be my birthday treat next week. Awesome. Oh, we can't wait to celebrate your birthday. I'll have to go look because honestly, I have not even been to the ice cream section of Meijer for so long because I just don't eat it the way that I used to.
So. Ice cream sandwich in so long.
Oh, Mel said Kroger. Oh, so we can go check Kroger.
It would be nice to have an ice cream sandwich. I can just see that's a great ratio. See, that's why I like.
Tanya said, "I'm sure this was said before, but I'm loving this camera. You are super clear. Awesome. Good to know. I'll keep this camera, but now I need to buy another one to put downstairs because this was the camera that was on my computer downstairs. And now whenever I take meetings downstairs, I'm like, oh, I'm so fuzzy. Like, so I need to buy another.
Well, I mean, I think that just shows built-in cameras are horrible.
Yeah. And I'll put this on my Amazon store I'll put this in my Amazon store under like the electronic section. I have like a section called like YouTube things, like things that I use to make videos and stuff like that. And so I'll put this, I think it was only like $50, not too bad.
That's pretty arguable, man. I'm pretty sure there's an updated version now.
Exactly.
This is, what, 2 years ago?
No, you're probably like a year. Yeah, Dana said word of the day is farrago, noun meaning a confused mixture. Okay, use it in a sentence. A confused mixture. Like pickles and peanut butter is like a farrago?
I mean...
Or it's like, oh, no. The corn dogs aren't at the fair this year. That was a fair ago, you know, like that. So that's what that means. Like the last fair, the previous fair. So
I think that one was the one I'll use.
Thank you. Dee said, why is your fluff 12 carbs or do you mean 12 total carbs? Yes, that's what I mean. 12 total carbs because the cocoa powder that I put in it and the powdered sweetener that I put in it as well. I could just use a liquid sweetener. And then it would just be like a plain whipped cream. I like things that are chocolate flavored, but I could cut that out, you know, so.
Or you could just go with it.
Kathy said, I think either okay, but you have to work on that mindset. Yeah, samesies. I know, right?
Oh, yeah. No, that's where it starts.
Yes.
And where it ends, huh?
Yeah, where it starts and where it ends.
It's all about the mental game first. Once you fight it here, the body will follow.
Rhonda said, I decided to do the same thing yesterday. I'm moving to salty and savory. Pork rinds is mine or almond butter on a cheese chaffle. That sounds good. No, I'm probably not going to make chaffles. Pork rinds are good, but I have to have some sort of
I was going to say you need to dip it in something.
Yeah, I do need to dip it in something.
Pork rinds and nut butter, that's unique.
Yeah, there's chocolate flavored stevia drops. That is good. I've never tried those before. I don't know if that would make much of a difference in the whip, but I would try. Stevia, hopefully they're good, but stevia drops are just always so bitter to me without the, erythritol, which ups the total carbs. But I'm just thinking about it. Rhonda said, couldn't believe you were rowing with 20 pounds. You go, girl. I need to row with more. To be honest, if I had heavier weights, I would use them. Like, I'm watching Sydney Cummings. Oh, by the way, I don't think Shelly's here, but Shelly, Rashana, like I'm obsessed with Sydney Cummings now. Thank you very much. I absolutely love her weightlifting style. Like she's smaller than me and she's like, oh, we're doing back rows. I'm going to use my 30s on this one. And I'm like, damn you, Sydney Cummings. I don't want you to be stronger than me.
Not a competition.
I know, but it's aspirational. Yeah, but it's like something to aspire to. So maybe for my birthday, that's what I want this year. Just buy me $100 worth of weights. Because once the weights get heavy, like they cost pretty much $1 a pound, you know? So, but I would like some 25 and 30 pound weights. Yeah, so.
Especially when you get a whole rack of them. It takes time and effort.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And I would like a weight rack too. She had a weight rack and I was like, goals. Mine are just like strewn all over the place, you know? But that's at home. So
now this is my world.
Sheila said, how do you make stuff with keto brick? What recipes are good with one brick? So really, you don't necessarily have to make recipes with the keto brick. You can actually just melt it down, or you can shave it and eat it, like little crumbly pieces. But what most people do is they melt it or they chop it and then they melt it down and then they just pour it into smaller molds. So you can have like keto, because the keto brick is weird to try to cut a chunk off of. Now you can mix it with heavy whipping cream, or you can put more sweetener when you melt it down. But just like remold it again, and that's, in my opinion, the best way to use a keto brick. So
that's when you had all those rubber molds, or silicone molds.
Cece said, net carbs versus total carbs is a fair go in my mind. Exactly, a confused mixture. That makes me laugh.
Look at you.
Yes. D said, I think they say stevia Rev A is the least bitter, but not everyone identifies which kind using the bottle, but something to look for. Yeah. Some like sweet drops and things. I've heard like stevia sweeteners that aren't as bitter, but I had the one with a little vial, like the little dropper, and that stuff was gross. Chris said, best place to buy weights and stuff is Craigslist. Purchase people's broken dreams.
That is smart.
That is actually very smart though. Like they're like, they're just like, I just want to get rid of the stuff. That, you know what? Change my mind, why don't you? Like, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to do that. A lot,
especially with like the equipment stuff.
Yes.
They just want it out of their house most of the time.
Exactly.
Like,
I'll come pick it up for free. Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Rashana said it was me. I love her. Yeah. Like, no, she's officially my favorite, like, person on the internet now. Like, for some reason, identify with her better than Mad Fit because she's just Mad Fit is just too skinny, like no shade or whatever. But I love how muscular Sydney Cummings is. Like that's my body goals right there. You know, I don't know if my stomach's ever going to be as tight, but like her upper body and her legs, body goals. So that's where I'm going.
That's where it starts. It starts with muscle training and exercise.
Chris said, I just throw a keto brick whole into a glass measuring cup and microwave. Exactly. And then you just pour it into the little bitty molds and then it's more manageable.
A keto brick whole?
Like
just in a microwave in a straight mill?
I feel like that would take a long time. I would rather cut it down into smaller pieces.
How long would that take? A keto brick whole? Like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, Kathy says free weights are expensive due to Rona and the closed gyms. Oh, yeah. See, now the market requirement has made them more expensive.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Scalpers. AKA capitalism, the market.
The demand.
No,
that's why you can find a puzzle forever.
Yeah. Now that you are right. We scoured multiple stores for puzzles. We don't even do puzzles. I wanted to be the type of person that did a puzzle so bad. And we could not find them anywhere. That was crazy nuts.
Of course, they're everywhere now.
Yeah, now they're all back.
Kind of like
and hand sanitizer, now in masks. Like now they're just everywhere. It's so funny how like they're just like child safe mask on, like you can just pick it up at the store, It's
like all the hand sanitizers is buy one get 6 free.
Yeah, it was buy one get 3 free, and I was just like,
this gallon of hand sanitizer.
I was just like, buy one get 3 free. What?
So the factories were overproducing that.
That's
the supply and demand, baby.
Chris said our crappy 900-watt microwave melting a whole brick takes a minute, and it's ready to pour into molds. So maybe it's very water like soluble, maybe
I've never seen a whole brick microwave.
Yes, so. I know, right? I always just cut it up beforehand. So get out of town. Nice. Jessica said, you're right, Chris. Facebook Marketplace is full of broken New Year's resolution purchases. Oh, Dr. Wise says $5 resistance bands at Five Below. Yes, way to go. That's good to know.
You and bands aren't really the best of friends.
I don't really, yeah, because I can use the bands that like you wrap around your legs and like step and do those things. But like any bands that you have to pull, and especially towards your face, like they just cause me such anxiety. He said, speaking of broken dreams, I bought my wife's engagement ring at a pawn shop. Our future was based on their failed goals. What if they came back for it?
I mean
get in where you fit in. Go pawn nothing that you can't lose.
I never understood that.
Lisa Lewis Peck is here. Says, hi guys. Hi Lisa. Glad that you're here. Mel said, I melt my bricks down all the time. Well, see, clearly I ain't doing it right. So Kathy said, keto bricks are very high fat. They melt easily. So don't listen to me. Clearly I am making it more difficult than it needs to be. Latanya said, good morning, everyone. Late, but you're here. That's all that matters. So Sheila said, I'm thinking something with peanut butter, maybe like a peanut butter cup. Oh yeah. Or you could do like the multi-layer. You could like pour a little bit of keto brick and then you could like pour some peanut butter mixture on top of it and put it in the freezer.
A little dog with some nut butter in there. And finish it out.
Yeah. And then like you could freeze it like that. That would be good.
A homemade Reese.
Dr. Watts, no, Cece said those resistance bands give me such a good strength workout. Yeah. I get so nervous. Like the longer they stretch, I just get like snap anxiety so bad. Like it mentally it's not good for my mental health. So
that's true. No, we just need to get more free weights. That's it.
Yeah, I think we're a free weight family, you know? Chris said, I realized that we missed last night's live stream when it was already over. 8:30 every Wednesday. It's hashtag Whack Wednesday. And we mentioned it on this call, you know, like see it tonight. But it's okay. Like we really ain't talking about nothing. We rarely talk about anything. So Jerry said, I like my resistance bands, finding a ton of good workouts on YouTube. Yeah.
Nice.
I have to like do movements that don't give me anxiety, which I'm sure there are just very few of them. That's the whole point. I mean, he said the peanut butter brick is my favorite. It reminds me of fudge. Too bad I am allergic to them. Oh gosh, Heath, that sucks.
All the bricks or just
the peanut butter? Are you allergic to peanut butter?
Wait, where did that sentence go?
I do like it better because they are creamy. It is good.
So you're allergic to all keto bricks now? Or
I don't know.
Did it just happen?
Cece said, Autumn, I'm glad I'm not the only one with that anxiety. No, it's like snap anxiety is real. Like Gail said, Autumn, you could always wear a fencing mask when using bands. That's too much work. And I could always use those goggles, but still, I don't want to slash across my face. Like
it's not your face protection.
I'm allergic to nuts. Sad.
So I think even with a fencing mask on, you would still be like.
That's exactly what it's just the rapid. Yeah, it's just like the rapid snap toward my face.
It's not like you're just like, yay, fencing mask.
Exactly.
Yay.
I agree.
You'll be like.
It's not the same. That's exactly what it's like. I'm just like, because I try to do lat exercises because those are the only ones where that's really the only exercise that I feel like I'm missing. So if I put the bands at the top, when I'm pulling down, I'm just like, and I'm just like, this isn't fun. This is not what exercise was meant to be. So Sheila said, snap. It's a real fear. It is. I feel like that should be like a Saturday Night Live, like fake infomercial. Like, do you suffer from snap anxiety? Like with your resistance bands? And then you could show a bunch of people in various situations where the band has snapped and caused them like such trouble. So
that is a rip.
Kathy said, I've done resistance bands for years, only had one break and it broke down, not up. Like, broke. I don't know what that means, but
I think it broke down. So it's like, boop. Instead of like, wee. Like, where'd they go?
But see, that's the thing. And I know it's an irrational fear. It's like my fear of bugs. There's no reason for it to exist. Like statistically, I won't ever get hit in the face, but I just cannot help it. So, he says, Robert.
As far as your fears go, you have to swim in them.
AKA the inventor of the keto bricks.
Embrace it.
The only safe keto bricks are mocha, malt, plus cookies and cream. Those are good though. I've never tried the malt one though, but I like mocha and cookies and cream. So
the only safe keto bricks?
The ones that don't have nuts.
Oh,
because he's allergic to nuts.
Yes, those are real. Nut allergies are real.
Kathy said, yes, Richard, it went whoop, not wee.
Well, if it goes up, I don't know where it went. Listen, did it come back down?
Oh gosh.
Hello, bands, are you up there?
Mel said, I did see some lat exercises with bands that you don't have to attach to the door. I'm going to give it a try. Maybe I need to review that. So, yes.
Well, see, I'm thinking
Chris said Heath is a nut. Pretty much. So,
but we don't have any options for that. Like, it's all you have is doors. Like I said, normally it's like a door jam or something like a doorway you can get in the middle of, but the doors here are all shaped weird.
They're all arches.
Yeah, no. Well, so you can get those.
And I barely have doors on anything. You guys, I don't have any doors in my house. Like, we only put doors on a couple of things, like back when we had the wedding. Like, there's a door on the bathroom, of course, and we put a door on the room upstairs. Yeah. Other than that, there's no doors like anywhere. Because we're just not. It's very open concept, you know.
Yeah. Well, and it's also the house is designed. It's not really that super big.
It's not that nice, super big. It's
nice to be able to be like, okay, you can see
what's going on over there. Yes.
Took a door off the bathroom.
Exactly. Yeah, Chris said, okay, I was worried there wasn't a door on the bathroom. There wasn't a door on the bathroom upstairs. We had to put one on for the wedding. Because, like, upstairs is basically his, like, man cave apartment. So I'm never up there. So I was like, doesn't need to be a door on the bathroom.
I started putting the doors back on.
I never had any doors.
By yourself, it was very doorless. I was like, well, some of these are kind of necessary. One or two of them.
Yeah, no. Throw all the doors away. So that's what I'm saying. So yesterday was a fasting day. Felt great. I was toward the evening. I was like, man, I can't wait till I go to sleep and get to eat tomorrow because just the food is so delicious. But, no temptation to eat or anything like that. It was just like, can't wait for tomorrow. I made up a little like parody of like Little Orphan Annie's, like the sun will come out tomorrow. I was just like, I get to eat food tomorrow. I was singing that. Yes, like last night when I was going to get the dogs and everything. Right. It was really, really funny. But Kathy said, if Heath is a nut, is he allergic to himself? Yeah, that's why he's red all the time. It's a continuous allergic reaction. Okay, so I stepped on the scale. I stepped on the scale today. I was really happy because it was 179.8. That's a loss of 2.8 pounds. And bunch of huge milestones. Number one, lowest I've been all year. Number two, finally back in the 170s. Yeah. What does that mean? Like 5 weeks? Lord Jesus. So
we had to figure the 75 hard took some getting used to.
Yeah.
We had to finagle it.
Yeah, we had to finagle
it right.
Dagnabbit. No, it's just not. Yeah. I need a new marker.
Go the way of the dodo.
Here, hold that.
Yes.
I'm getting a new pen. See, that's the genius of having a whiteboard right there. Okay. So my new lowest weight of the year is 179.8. Now, of course, this isn't going to last too long between me eating today and tomorrow and Sunday being a yellow day. But this just lets me know that it is possible. It is happening. And I do expect to be back there next week. So I am very excited about that.
Cece said she didn't know we had an upstairs and a downstairs.
Yes, we have an upstairs. This is the main level, and we have a downstairs. So yes, I know it's look, for one person, it's a relatively large house. So he said, I honestly don't miss them all that much. I'd rather spend money on steak. Oh, but nuts are delicious.
What? Nut butters?
Jory said, yay, 170s. I know, right? Linda said, way to go. Thank you. Gigi said, yay. I know, right? Jessica said, yay, 170s. I know, right? Cece said, Autumn, that's awesome. You're doing it 75 hard is paying off for you. I know, right? Thank you.
We had to get it right too, though, because initially they wanted you to eat every day.
Yeah.
Initially, so we had to just
it's like balancing, doing what works for me. Yeah. Sheila said, I'm writing a book about Jim and my keto journey and the foods we ate in a year. Can I tag our WAC fam group in the book? Absolutely. You can definitely tag our group if you need, like my YouTube channel, anything you need, and if you need anyone's input or want anything,
you Kathy P or Gigi,
just put that in the Facebook group if you know, and I'm sure people would love to help out. That's awesome. D said, so when does Amber transition into keto? She's coming over today, so we'll talk about it. But maybe starting next week.
Wait, who's doing what? That's still a thing?
Yeah, Kathy said yes. When will we watch Amber Keto? I know, right?
That's still a thing?
I don't know. Holly said, congrats, the hard work is paying off. Thank you very much. So
yeah, I mean, it takes her. It's gonna start. It has to start from her mind.
Yeah. So maybe
anything we say is irrelevant.
So maybe this week. I think she has a couple of meal preps. Like she bought meal preps from a meal prep service, and I think she's just going to eat through those. Of course, like I paid for it, I'm going to eat it. So.
Oh, so she's going to let them wane out.
Yeah, like she bought a week's worth, and she still has some through the end of this week. So she's not like going to throw them out. Like she's going to eat the food. Plus, they are healthy. They're just like carb, like brown rice and chicken and stuff like that. So. Yes. He said I used to make a version of famous ABT, Atomic Buffalo Teas, but instead of cheese, I used nut butter. They were delicious. Interesting.
I know that is.
So CC said, yes, Autumn, the proper lifestyle change for you. I know. I'm so excited. So that's what Jessica said. Amber SMH. Look, she's going to do it. I really hope she is. Tanya said, start Amber in low carb first. Tanya, what is the difference? Let me know. Because Amber was like, I may just need to be low carb instead. And I was like, to be honest, I don't know anything about that. Like, I mean, of course I could Google it, but while I have you guys here, just, quickly, what is the difference between keto and low carb? Is it just simply the carb intake? Like instead of 20 net carbs, she can have this many net carbs.
Slowly weaning yourself off kind of thing, right? So instead of all cold turkey.
Well, no, low carb is a diet where it is a sustained like diet that has its own rules, like keto. I just don't know what those rules are. So, okay. Chris said low carbs would be under 100 grams of carbs. So those net carbs or total carbs? Because like I said, we can get to 100 grams of carbs being on keto, at least total carbs. So is that net or total? I know, right? And then also, my whole thing is low carb confusing for your body? Because like keto keeps your body in ketosis, but like if you're eating like just enough carbs to like stay out of ketosis, but not a lot for like your body to feed on, like how does that work on your metabolism? I just want to know. Let's see. With the standard American diet, 200, 300 grams of carbs a day is normal. So it's not hard to be low carb. I know, right? He said, I went low carb, dirty keto, strict keto, then carnivore. Let's see. I am interested. Yeah. I mean, I started with low carb. Cause I don't know. I struggle. And once I get to my goal weight, I don't know if I want to do like carb cycling or low carb or like low carb cycling. I don't know.
You mean like bicycling?
No, not cycling. No, like carb cycling. No.
Oh, okay. I'm with you now.
Tanya said like she won't have to worry about all the condiments and she can eat sweet potatoes and healthy carbs. Yeah. Okay. I want to try that. Chris said with low carb, it's just total carbs. Low carb is mainly just not eating sugar. It's better than the standard American diet. But if you're going to do something, why not do it right? I know, right? Why not go all the way keto?
It's like halfway. It's like with training wheels. It's like
Jessica said low carb may ease her into keto and potatoes. Oh, this is my grandmother. She's going to tell me I forgot to give her money. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to bring it over in just a minute. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'll bring it right to you.
You in trouble. You in trouble.
Dang it. Tanya says she will still lose weight. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I got to go take my granny her money. She said, you forgot to leave me my money. So,
you're going to get some spit and vinegar when you get over there.
Spit and vinegar? I'm so mad at you. Okay, guys. Well, I've got to... Chris said, hey, you forgot to give me money too. What the crap? I just forgot that I owe everybody money.
Yeah, well, Granny goes first.
Yeah, she said, Grandma's on it. No, you're right.
Put her eyes on this
like she can see us all the way from her house. Yes. So. That's pretty funny. No, okay, she is. She's. I'm in your driveway. What? Oh. So no, I have to go drop that old lady off some money. Everyone, have a great day. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow, sweetheart. We'll find out tomorrow what time. I want my $2. We'll find out what time we're gonna go live on Saturday. So all things, the way that they're supposed to be.
Nice.
Richard's filmings pick back up on Saturday.
Nice.
And it's going to start at 9:00, which means we'll either have to go live before or after that. So, but he's having a meeting on Friday to figure out all the details. So we'll let you know after that. But we'll be here tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
You better get out of here.
I know. I got to go.
You better go. Go now.